Hello, YouTube. I thought I'd do a short video about my comic collection, the X-Men collection, and the other comics I have. So, to start off with, here's the current Uncanny X-Men issues. But if you go down, these four boxes are all Uncanny X-Men, and they start from Giant Size X-Men Annual #1 right through to the very latest issues of this comic. So they're all here. All of these boxes are all right there. So now here's my Wolverine collection. This box is completely full of Wolverine comics. There's Old Man Logan stuff, which is, I really enjoyed that comic. And then we go into Wolverine himself. So I've got quite a big run of this book. And then we've got the mini-series that came out, which I have all of that. And then just Wolverine comics. So a lot of Wolverine comics. We're in the X-Men, Wolverine. As you can see, there's quite a few. So we'll put that there. And in this box is X-Force, Cable Comics, and New Mutants maybe. I think New Mutants. This box here is the second run of the X-Men comic from, was it 91 onwards. So it's Jim Lee stuff and onwards in that box. This box here is all the different sorts of X-Men titles. So you got Extraordinary X-Men, Extraordinary X-Men, All New X-Men Volume 1, All New X-Men Volume 2, so the X-Men, so X-Men again, Amazing X-Men, so yes, Amazing X-Men Volume 1, Extreme X-Men, so yeah, there's all those sort of titles there. So yeah, and then we've got a couple of CGC graded books. So we've got 127 Proteus. It's quite a nice book. 8.5, so it's a nice grade. And a 4.5, number 11 of the Uncanny X-Men. So I like this book. So yeah. So what else have we got? We have got X-Men tie-ins in this box here. So, and just sort of other stuff like Civil War, Secret Wars, X versus A, the Avengers versus X-Men, Fallen Mutants or something. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, there's all that sort of stuff in there. So yeah, that's quite cool. Now this box is my Doctor Who comic collection. So I've got a full box full of just all sorts of Doctor Who stuff. So it's pretty cool. So just heaps of comics. So yeah. The box under it, I'm not quite sure what's in there. I think it's probably X-Men titles. More X-Men titles. This box here, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. It's my Walking Dead collection. So I've got a pretty big Walking Dead comic collection, which, if Yeah, it goes back quite a bit. So, yeah. My favourite issue that I have is, I managed to get this issue right here. That's a key issue right there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I like that book. The lowest number I've got in that run is, I think, number 11. So yeah, it's alright. And over here, there's more X-Men. Just X-Men that I've just thrown in a pile. I've just got no room. I haven't sorted them properly yet, but just heaps more X-Men titles. You name it. I've probably got it. There's a cool Jim Lee cover. X-Men Civil War, which I'm really enjoying. Oh, here's a reprint of Giant Size X-Men Annual #1. So I've got my reader's copy because I do own Giant Size X-Men Annual #1. So that's cool. And down here is more X-Men. Another box of X-Men, as you can see. And here is miscellaneous X-Men. So I think there's Excalibur, Age of Apocalypse, Generation X, X Factor. I've got a complete run of X Factor. Well, up the first 100 issues of X Factor. So yeah, so as you can see, where is it? I've got that issue too. So yeah, pretty cool. And then we've got my Star Wars comics. So we've got, there's Han Solo, Lando. I think that's signed by the writer. So is this. So yeah, and then a couple of comic variant cover exclusives. #1. I think that's a Loot Crate one. And yeah, and then some more. And then I've got a bad copy of #2 of the original run. And #100 of it. So yeah. We've got a few Judge Dredd comics. Judge Dredd, which I quite like Judge Dredd. And then we've got Marvel Miscellaneous and DC. So I think it's Groot #1, Punisher #1, Marvel Zombies #1, Thanos versus Deadpool, or Deadpool versus Thanos #1, and so on. And then you get into some Bronze Age,